Hi everyone, Anastasia back again. Second video of the day. Hope everyone's well. I wanted to come on here and share with you two techniques, exercises that I have learned this year and have made a really huge difference for me in my life and in my world. And for anyone that's known me for a while, let me just say this. I've been I've been a student of energy and different practices, different modalities for 24 years. I did start in 2000. I started seeking different things to help me way back then and started with Reiki, and I just added a whole bunch of trainings and learnings and teachings, as they say, in the toolbox. So it's been 24 years and I'm still adding. It just as things come along that pique my interest that seem like, oh, that would be really cool to check out. So I'm not adding for the sake of adding, but as things pique my interest. Anyway, the beginning of this year, I'm going to talk about two things today and try to keep it short. Again, I'm trying. It's hard when you're excited about something. So I'm going to talk about QiGong that I learned from one of my teachers. His name is Keith Coley, and this is Pangu Shengong QiGong. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I always forget. Pangu Shengong QiGong. And another thing that Keith has literally himself brought into existence within the past 2 to 3 months, I'll talk about this as well, is Phoenix Force Light. And that's an exercise that takes just 5 minutes to do. 5 minutes at a time. So you can do 5 minutes, you can, take a break and do another five, or you could obviously do more than 5 minutes of the Phoenix Force Light exercise. The Qigong takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do a form. And then you can, do another form. I call them rounds, but another form of it. So another 15 to 20-minute form of that. So earlier this year and for a while, my energy's been really depleted, very, very depleted. And no matter what good foods I was putting in my body, herbs, and there's a lot of herbs that are out there to support us. Um, I'm also getting regular chiropractic and acupuncture care, and all those things have been helping, definitely helping. But it was the qigong that shifted me, like I'm gonna say, like into a whole different stratosphere of my energy got so much better and stronger. Pain in my body has lessened because of the qigong, and I can really attribute it to the qigong. And then more recently, I took Keith rolled out the Phoenix Force Light class that he taught. So he taught it live, and now it's available for anyone to take it. It's a recording. So I think it's about an hour and a half for that. And you learn how to do this exercise that again takes 5 minutes. And as each week goes by, I'm noticing more and more things in my body shift that I'm, it's really like, I'm like, did that just happen? That just happened because of this 5 minute thing that I do throughout the day. And I don't do a ton of it. I'd like to do more, but I might do 15 to 20 minutes each day of it. So one thing that I've been dealing with for a while, and by a while I mean like a year and a half, is pain in my foot, and both feet actually, left and right. The pain in my left foot, I noticed like, I want to say a week and a half ago, I couldn't feel it anymore. And I was like, what's going on? Because, acupuncture has helped with that, but the pain in my left foot is gone. And I keep waiting. I'm like, maybe it'll come back. It's gone. So I have had some pain in my right foot. It's like along the edge of the foot, but it was painful. Okay. I was curious. I was like, the pain in my left foot went away. I'm like, I wonder if the pain in my right foot's going to go away. It did. It's less. It's not completely gone, but I can't even call it pain anymore. It's just like mildly uncomfortable. That's what's going on with my right foot. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm blown away because I know that the things that Keith does are very impactful, very powerful, and also, I have to say, so simple. They're so simple to do. I did learn something. I took an 8-week course with him, and it's called Medical QiGong. I took level 1. There's some more levels that I'd like to take with him. So Medical Qigong was an 8-week course. And again, he's teaching you really simple techniques that anyone can do. And I really mean anyone can learn to do these. And when you learn how to do them and we bring in people, halfway through our class, we'd bring in people to work on that had never experienced this work at all. And you've got the students, us practicing on them. And these people within like an hour had all these amazing shifts happen. So when I say anyone can learn this, really, truly anyone can. So I think he's a phenomenal teacher. I highly recommend his work, his teachings. And what I want to share with you is I will put it in the comments below as a link. He's partnered with another practitioner and his wife. So Keith and his wife Angel have partnered with Chantel. There is a website they've created and an app, and I'm sharing all of this with you in case anyone is curious about learning from any of these people. So there's 3 practitioners right now that you can learn different things from. Keith being one of them. Keith is my teacher. I have not studied with the other 2 women yet, but I've heard amazing things about both of them. So if you're curious about the Qigong, I will put the link there so you can check that out. If you're curious about the Phoenix Force Light, there's a link there. And there are links to everything that these 3 offer. So there's a couple of other types of Qigong that they teach. I think one is the 12 senses Qigong. And so the Qigong I learned is a moving form. There is a non-moving form of that Qigong as well. All of their classes are up on the website right now, and they will continue to add to them. And the link that I'm providing below is an affiliate link. So if you check it out and choose to take any of the classes, please do use my link because there is a little bit of a kickback to those that refer. I really love the affiliate stuff because, as Keith said, he can only share it to so many people, like his audience, but when his students or clients start sharing it, it's just exponential. So it's their way of like saying thank you to us for sharing it with other people. And, a lot of people are doing the affiliate link these days, which is really nice. But I'm continuing to see results. I had something really interesting happen yesterday. I will say, just as a warning or kind of a disclaimer, the Phoenix Force Light in particular is rooting a lot of things that need to be cleared out. So for some people, and this happened to me yesterday, for some people are experiencing kind of like an intense physical reaction, like a clearing. Some people are experiencing more pain in the body temporarily as things move out. For me, what happened yesterday was I had a lot of emotion come to the surface, and it was heavy and it was big and I was angry and frustrated. And so I had a lot of emotion surface, a lot of anger surface that I had just done the Phoenix Force Light about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I was driving, so I had to stop. I was so full of emotion that I really couldn't concentrate on where I was going, and I was unfamiliar with the area. So I literally had to pull over, stop the car, rest, allow the emotions to come up and be released, and then I could like safely get home. So it's a bit of it's a warning for, a good warning, because if you are looking for something to help you clear and release stuff that maybe you're not even aware of. I'm aware of what came up to be cleared, but some people are clearing things that have been buried for decades or years. Sometimes Keith talked about putting an intention out into the universe of something he's been working on for years. And when he started doing the Phoenix Force Light, that thing that he had been struggling with just kind of cleared up on its own. The exercise helps to, I want to call it like a rotor-rooter, to be honest, a rotor-rooter of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all the stuff that we are clearing out. I'm sure it's gonna, because I focus a lot on clearing past life stuff. I'm sure it's gonna help me with that as well. And I'm just sort of doing it every day, doing a little bit every day, and I'm keeping notes. I'm like keeping track of what's clearing for me, because it's really kind of profound in what it's done so far. So wanted to share that with everyone. If you're looking for something, if you're looking for like a 5-minute exercise that can really move a lot of stuff, a lot of crap, a lot of shit, I highly recommend this. The QiGong I love because it's still like, that's the thing that gives me that energy boost when I'm feeling kind of low. So I will continue to do both because they've been so helpful to me. And I have more things that I want to study with Keith and the rest of the people that are on this website that you'll see. So feel free to check it out. And another really cool thing, and I'm sorry, I was trying to keep this to 10 minutes. If you do end up signing up for the Phoenix Force Light, and so pay for it, sign up, do it. Like I said, it's something at this point that you're just going to watch an hour and a half recording of, and then you'll know how to do it. Keith has 4 times during the week that he opens up a Zoom room, and we practice together as a group. Whoever shows up, we practice the Phoenix Force Light exercise, and then he takes questions at the end. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and that's Eastern time, U.S. Eastern. Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, like I said, 9 a.m. And then on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, the group, whoever wants to joins, and we focus on an issue or topic in the world, and we send the energy there. So this is all free. If you take this, I call it a class with him and learn the exercise. You are welcome to join the group, and there's no charge for that. It's us gathering together and practicing together and having a really wonderful and amazing teacher and guide answer questions for you. And then the world healing. I mean, who doesn't want to jump in on that? And then Chantel is, I believe she's in Australia, I think. I don't know if it's New Zealand, but there is a group down under, so to speak, New Zealand, Australia, that have their own group, just because the time difference is just so radically different from ours. So if you're closer to that part of the world or live there, there's a group forming where they're practicing or getting together as a group, just like Keith's gathering people here. And I know people are joining Keith from all time zones when they're able to, but it's just nice to have one for the other ladies that I think right now there's probably some men too, but the 2 ladies that are kind of spearheading that up are there. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say about that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them here. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks, everyone.